Hello, everyone. I hope my internet's working because on the other end, it's not. So hopefully you guys can see me and hopefully it's working. But thank you guys so much for being here. I've been very much so anticipating doing this live stream because I'm so excited to relive my trip through pictures and just getting to talk about what I did. So thank you so much. What did you just knock down? Well, I hope I didn't knock down anything. Sometimes I touch things and I don't even know what I touched. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Of course, I have a giant stack of dad jokes because I missed them from last week. And so then I have them from last week and this week. So I got a nice little stack of dad jokes. And then I also got some magic mail that I want to show. I got a card in the mail. So I wanted to share that with everyone. But before we get into talking about the trip and the dad jokes, because I know so many of you guys like Mr. the Crab only comes for the dad jokes. So thank you for being here for the dad jokes, Mr. the Crab. I want to quickly say hi to all of our friends here in the chat. So love pugs. Oh my gosh, I do love pugs. I like your name. Welcome. Kit Stahlberg, hello. You're watching Frozen at the same time. That's awesome. I hope I don't freeze because of my internet. Jason Udo, welcome, Justin. Tim Rempel. Guys, I had the best time with Tim. I actually got to do something really, really fun, which a video is coming out very soon. And I have two really cool Star Wars videos that are going to be coming out very shortly. So stay tuned for those because I'm very, very excited about it. You guys will finally see me make a lightsaber. It's been months, but I finally have the video edited and finished. So Katie Mack, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Nathan Rada, hello. Christine Hickman, hi, Christine, happy birthday. I hope you have a great birthday. Let me see. Sebastian the Crab, hi, Jeanette. Cody's World sent me. I'm confused. Strive to do Cody, or strive to do better's world. That first one didn't sound right. Joy S, hi, Joy. Welcome. It's Joey's World. Guys, I got to see Keith, Lisa, and Joey as well. I'm so excited that I got to see them. It was such a joy to see so many of my friends this trip. And Mr. the Crab, of course. Hello, Mr. the Crab. I feel so honored that that's your name because ironically, I started calling you that, but that's your name now. The Disney Commons, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Movie Mania Nick, welcome. Hi, Nick. Oodle Kate, thank you for being here. I'm just catching up on the comments. Monorail Molly, hello, welcome. Disney Nerd 30, hello, thank you so much for being here. Mike, welcome. Karina, welcome. Patty G, hello. You're not muted on my end, so I hope I'm okay on this side. Andy J, hello. Oh my gosh, it just jumped. Hold on, I'm scrolling back up. I saw Andy J. Avery, welcome. Debbie, hi, Debbie. You're so sweet. Oh, my goodness. You're the best. Tracy Glenn. Hello, Tracy. I had such a fun time hanging out with you guys. It was such a joy to finally meet you in person. Amanda, thank you so much. I think these are probably one of my favorite ears that I've made because they're so iridescent. And I got to wear them to the parks for the 50th. They were supposed to be like 50th kind of ears. So, oh my gosh. It keeps jumping. I'm so appreciative of Jason reminding me and even counting down to your stream. Well, Justin's the best. Thank you, Justin. You're very kind. Julie C. Hi, Julie. I think I have some mail from Julie. So thank you so much, Julie, for sending me something in the mail. Just a heads up, tomorrow around 8 p.m. Eastern time, No Way Home trailer will be dropped. Avery, where do you get this information? I want Avery to be my co-host one night to talk all about the Disney news. Avery, you are thebomb.com. Actually, that's Debbie. So you're just the bomb. Dapper Canuck, welcome. Ahoy, everybody. R. Johns, hi, Richard. Meg, you were so awesome to freeze with us on the boardwalk and stay up. We were so very happy to see you. I was so happy to see everyone. And I'm so bummed that I missed a bunch of people by 5 minutes. But when we called the Uber, it said it was going to be there in 29 seconds. So we ran away. I will get into that in just a second because I wasn't able to stay that long. I was actually supposed to leave an hour and a half earlier than I did because I had to be up at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning the next morning for my half marathon. Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh, it just jumped again. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know how this keeps happening. Okay, so there was Avery's comment. Dabber Canuck, I said hello. Tennessee Bear, hey Tim, welcome. Lori French, thank you so much for being here. Catherine Wilby, hello, thank you for being here. Let me see, I'm catching up. Christina, thank you for being here. I always love seeing Christina here. WDW Max, hello. I want to let you know that there were zero. Oh, Kit, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad that everyone's safe. Saying lots of prayers for you or anyone that's affected by any tornadoes. I'm so sorry to hear that. Zippity Doodad. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's like a celebrity in my chat here. Zippity Doodad. Guys, Patrick is the best. If you like aren't familiar with, I'm going to promote Patrick's Instagram too, because Patrick has the best Instagram. I love seeing pictures of Jack. If you guys don't know, Patrick has 2 sons and he posts about them like all the time on Instagram because I am their aunt. I love seeing pictures of them. They're the best, especially Jack because he's so cute. Is that Dad Builds? Oh my gosh, Dad Builds. Hello, welcome. What did you do with the other half? We're not at the jokes yet, Dapper Canuck. That was a good one. It was a really good one. I loved it. Okay, I think I've caught up on everyone. So if I've missed you, please let me know. Just tag me. But Andy J, I saw Dad Builds had a date before you with Steve. I know, right? I'm so sorry, Andy J. I feel like I probably wasn't the only one to tag you in that post. So, but yeah, guys, please go check out Patrick's Instagram. He does have a bunch of videos on his YouTube channel, but he's not like actively live streaming, but he does actively post a lot on Instagram. Okay, now is everyone's favorite time. Not welcome, Jeopardy fans, but although we got to do Jeopardy again. Dad jokes for the evening. Hey, Kay, welcome. Yes. Okay, I don't know where. Oh, did I? Okay. I didn't read through any of these, so I saw the second one. It was pretty awesome. Okay. To the 2 criminals that stole my calendar, which if you ever try and steal my dad jokes calendar, I will be very upset. But for the 2 criminals that did steal my calendar, I hope you both get 6 months. You both get 6 months. Okay. This is the one that I had a little I don't know, a little giggle. Hey Karen, welcome. I hope that you're having a great time at Magic Kingdom. I'm jealous that you're there. I know everyone keeps getting dates before me. Well, don't feel bad, Andy. I don't know if you want to go on a date with Steve now. I mean, he definitely took Chris out on a date before you, though. Yes, the next one I had a little giggle about. I thought about, you guys know that I eat plant-based, so I have a pretty strict diet, but I also thought about going on an all almond diet. Have you guys ever heard of that? It's not like keto or anything like that, but it's just only almonds. But I guess that's pretty nuts. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Is that a crazy idea? Probably just nuts. Jay Grubbs, hello. We come for you, but we do enjoy the dad jokes. I'm glad. I thought that one was pretty funny. I haven't looked at any of these before, so you guys have to bear with me when I laugh at them, when I proofread them, because sometimes they're very slightly risque or like slightly offensive, so I have to not put them there. Oh, thanks, Katie. You're the best. If you live in Canada, you're missing oot. You're the best. Hey, Enchanted Daydreams, welcome, Melody. I hope that you're having a great evening, a great day. We're just doing some dad jokes right now. So, Melody, why does ketchup always have good vision? You always hear that, like, if you eat carrots, you're going to have good vision. But why does ketchup always have good vision? Oh my gosh, Rye Diggity McDowell, Ryan, why does ketchup always have good vision? Because hindsight is always 2020. And if you don't buy Heinz, then you don't have good sight then, because hindsight. Oh, we're so glad to have you back, Max. Thank you for being here. So actually, ironically, I did go to the doctor today. Like, that's not a joke. I really did go to the doctor. But why is a doctor always so calm? It's because they have a lot of patience, especially if you see ones that are busy. They do have a lot of patience. The novelty is gone now for sure. Hashtag not holding my breath. Angie J, you are a strong, independent woman. You don't need no man. Uh, why would you not want to be one of Snow White's dwarves? Because 6 out of 7 are not happy. Oh my gosh, that's more of like a statistics question. Oh my gosh. Hey, Yadi, welcome. What did the stamp say to the Christmas card? Stick with me and we'll go places. Oh yeah. Um okay. I keep hearing drums after each joke. It's because I'm laughing at my own jokes, if that's what you're hearing. This is actually dedicated to Justin. So Justin, what do you call a small mother? So now that, Joy has lost so much weight, she's so tiny and so small. She was actually always very tiny, but what do you call a small mother? A minimum. A minimum. Justin is bringing the facts. He is. It's like statistics and jokes all in one. I love it. Oh, this one's upside down. Oh, these are all upside down. Hold on. A minimum. I once, you guys are going to be so, you're going to say like, oh my gosh, you have such weird dreams, right? Meg, did you hear about Darth Vader's first wife, Ellie? She always let him down. I can't. You guys with the jokes. What do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. 100%. I would know. Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing? In case they get a hole in one. I know, right? You always need extra socks and extra golf balls because I always lose them, but I would love to get a hole in one of my socks, What did baby corn say to mama corn? Where's popcorn? And what happened to all the Sour Patch parents if there's only Sour Patch kids, right? How does Santa keep track of all the fireplaces he visited? He keeps a log. Just like when I was one time, you guys know that I've had a lot of different jobs I was at one point, what do you call it? The people that chop down trees. Why can't I think of this word? The guy, the axe person. Do you know how I kept track of all the trees that I cut down? It's because I kept a log of it. Hi, Donna. Guys, Donna is doing a really incredible thing for Give Kids the World. Again, arborist. No, the people that chop down trees. My brain is not working. But Donna, guys, please go check out her channel. She just did a little trailer for I see Joy's joke too. Okay, this is very serious though. She's doing the second annual like bake off thing where she cooks cookies all day. Donna, I loved seeing you guys so much and I miss you guys so much. It's such a bummer that I feel like we were there so quickly and then we left and then it's gone. Like I was there a week ago and it's so sad that I'm no longer there. I wish a lumberjack. That's the name. The people that chop down trees, lumberjacks, not an arborist. But cookies. Yes. So also, Donna has her own like little fundraising thing. Yes. Thank you, Jeanette. So for Give Kids the World, she's going to be baking cookies like all day. So please go check that out. And everyone's going to be able to support her and watch the stream and help with all the cookies and donate to Give Kids the World because it's an amazing organization. Also, if someone wants to post a link to Nick's stream from yesterday as well, I wasn't in the chat, but I was watching a good portion of it. And Nick also was doing a stream, like a fundraising stream. That's the word, a fundraising stream for VBF. So that's actually really, really close to Nick's heart because it's something that he has gone through himself. So I love when people are so closely connected to causes. So please go check that out too from Magical News Live. Hey, Gigi, welcome. And I saw a few other people come in too. Diz Our Dream, Jeff and Angela, hello. Alyssa and Neil, it was so great to meet you guys. So if I missed anyone else, please let me know. I'm in the middle of telling my jokes and I feel like my stream is going to go into a part 2 of me talking about my trip because I'm taking so long with the jokes. But I once had a dream that I was a muffler and I just woke up so exhausted. It was horrible. It was like a nightmare instead of a dream. Okay. What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? What? I don't get this joke. What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? It should be take away 2 letters. Short. It just says short. I don't get this joke. What joke? Did you guys understand this one? Explain this joke to me. Hey, Roxanne, welcome. Oh, Anitra, hello. Welcome. BDF Keith, hello. Thank you for being here. That one was a dud. I don't like that joke. Rock and Robin, hello too. Welcome. I think I saw you. Yes, Rock and Robin. I didn't like that joke. That one wasn't funny. And I usually think every joke is funny. Okay. I was feeling kind of lonely, so I bought some shares. But it's, it's nice to have some company, some part company. Hey, Bill, welcome. Sure, add 2 letters. It's shorter. No, but the joke was, what word becomes shorter? Oh, I was not understanding. I was like, you should take away 2 letters. That doesn't make any sense. So it definitely went right over my head for that one. I still don't think it was that funny, but I don't know. Who else has gone to college? Because I definitely did. And student loans help you get through college. I don't think that we could ever repay you just for getting us through college. Cheryl Long, hello, welcome. That is the joke. The joke's that I don't understand the joke. The word becomes shorter. Oh, I know, because it's short and you take away. No, it was the phrasing, okay? This is a good one. If the internet had a boat, where do you think they would park it? Like, where do you think it would go? Probably in Google Docs, right? I would hope so. It'd probably be pretty safe there. Maybe other people could access it if you share the boat with other people. You're not a dad. No, but I'm an honorary dad. So, I read the jokes. So I feel like that makes me a docking station. Yeah, but probably Google Docs, right, Tim? What do you get from a pampered cow? You get spoiled milk, obviously, when you take them to the spa. I made a pencil that had 2 erasers. It was pointless though, because it had 2 erasers, one on each end. Oh, I can't read that one. Some of them are really offensive and they're in the calendar. I don't know how they get published. Oh, thank you so much, Disney nerd. I want to dedicate this next dad joke to my father, who was a roofer. So, Dad, if you're up there, this one's for you. Why did so you guys know that I'm pretty what's the word I'm looking? My brain is just not working today. Pretty clumsy. That's the word I'm looking for. Clumsy. So I trip over a lot of things. I hit things. I bump into things. So why I have friends that are also the same way. So why did my friend fall into the well? I mean, he just couldn't see the well. Couldn't see that well. It's okay, Meg. All of our brains are fried at the end of the day. Yeah, Mondays are definitely my longest day, and then just like normal brain. Okay, I have to read the other one last. If you have plumber jokes, just flush them. Yeah, I definitely. If you know any electrician jokes, I'll just zap them out of here too. What fish work in the hospitals? A sturgeon, because they do surgery on people, right? I feel like I should have saved another joke for last, but this one's still pretty good. Why can't so I don't know if anyone's a fan of dinosaurs, but I like dinosaurs. So why couldn't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? I mean, none of us were alive, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, unless you go to Jurassic Park. Zero Balance Adventures. Hello, welcome. I mean, none of us were alive during, the dinosaur era, but I love it, Neil. I'm so glad. But we can go to Jurassic Park at Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure. The surgeries, they do surgeries on people. Of course they do, because they're sturgeons. But why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom is because the P is silent, So that, oh, hey, Megan, welcome. Those are my dad jokes for the evening. And then I also got mail from Julie C. Frightfully fantastic, ghoulishly, let me start over. Frightfully fantastic, ghoulishly glorious, devilishly delightful. And it's got Jack and Zero on there. Oh my gosh. It's singing to me. It says, Meg, hope it was that kind of Halloween. Happy birthday, Julie C. and Elena. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to close the card because I don't want to get copyrighted, but this is so cool. I've never had a singing card before. Thank you so much, Julie and Elena. You guys are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was so sweet for you to send that. I really appreciate it. And for people that sent me things before I left too, I really, really appreciate it. You guys are so kind. A lot of you guys know that my birthday was last week. So we were there in Disney celebrating my birthday. Woo woo. So I feel like now that I know, right, Donna? It was such a fun card. I've never seen a card like that. So Julie, thank you. Last one. What is Mickey and Minnie's or Mickey Mouse's favorite sport? Mini golf. I love it. I should probably get the dad jokes banner out of here. But because no more dad jokes for tonight, but we always got next week. So I hope Jeanette, Mr. the Crab, really enjoyed my dad jokes for the evening. I hope you guys all did because I'm already like 23 minutes into my stream. Anyway, anytime I do a trip recap, I have to look down at my photos. What? It was your birthday last week. You guys saw me on my birthday. I ran into Jeff and Angela like 8 times accidentally throughout the trip. My birthday was last Thursday. So it was like, I don't know. It was 11 days ago. It was 11 days ago. Thank you. Yeah. I ran into Jeff and Angela at the expo. So primarily, let me give you like sort of the background on our trip itself, because thank you, Mr. the Crab. You're the best. So we actually had this trip planned for quite a long time. We booked it back in March, I think. And then they announced the races. Hey, Ann, welcome. They announced the races for Run Disney. And my goal for this year specifically was, oh my gosh, Rye Guy is coming in with one more. When does a jogger need to fill up? When they're running on empty. But I love it. You made that joke up yourself. That's amazing. You guys are so funny. I turned 21. How'd you all miss it? No, I only turned 15. You guys are... I mean, don't watch my Oga's video when it comes out because I'm only 15, but I do have a drink there. So yeah, we actually had this trip planned for quite some time, and then they announced the Run Disney races, and my goal for this year was to do all of the Run Disney races. I had done the Dopey Challenge. Is Ryan sober today? Of course he is. Those jokes are quality. I did the Dopey Challenge in January, and then I did the Princess Fairy Tale Challenge, which is in February, and then I did the Star Wars Half Marathon Weekend, which is in April, and then I did the summer 5Ks, and I said to myself, what would be so fun for me to do, like physically, it was a goal for me to finish all the races, and so I said, I'm going to go out, with a bang with the last 3 races, and I wanted to do them in person. And so like a hat trick, thank you. So I did turn 6 in Disney years. I did. Thank you, Tim. 100%. Yeah. I had a lot of fun with Tim too. So I said, I got to sign up for all 3 races. So I did the challenge. I did the 5K. And it's Monday. We build up to the weekend. Well, I can't wait to hang out with Ryan on Saturday night then. And then last year we were supposed to do the races in 2020, but then obviously that they got canceled because of COVID. And so my mom had planned to do the half marathon with me last year. And I said, Mom, you got to do it this year. So she signed up to do the half marathon with me, and I did all 3 races. And so all of a sudden, everyone else had started to plan trips around that time. And it just sort of worked out that like everyone was coming around the same time, except for a few friends that I didn't have a chance to see, which I'm pretty bummed about, like Triple P and Dave from Brandy and Dave, and a few other people that I didn't have a chance to see, but I got to see a lot of people, which was fantastic. But we left pretty early on Tuesday of last week, so almost 2 weeks ago. Oh, I miss Disney. And we got there, and we were staying at a Disney property, so we took the Magical Express, but it wasn't the Magical Express at the same time. Like, we showed up and it was like, I don't know, sometime in the early afternoon, or I don't know what time it was. Maybe it was like 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock or something. It was kind of like in the middle of the day. And then they put us on like a taxi with two other people. So there were only four of us in this taxi thing, and it was considered the Magical Express. And I was like, well, that's kind of a bummer, because I'm not going to go on the Magical Express again after this trip, because I won't be going back until, well, I don't have any plans to go back until after the Magical Express goes away. And right, Joy? I know, right? But on the way home, we went in a real bus. It was really strange that we just sort of like went into a van taxi, but I don't know. I was kind of happy that I didn't have to wait very long. Like, we got there and we waited like maybe 7 or 8 minutes, and then they were like, "Where are you going?" And we were like, "All-Star Movies." And then they said, "Okay." Yeah, Josh is there right now, actually. He got there a couple days ago. Oh, Tommy, it was so great to see you and Claudia. Oh my gosh. So to make sure to say hi to Mom for us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so many people asked to meet my mom too, which was really nice. I talk a lot about my mom, so I'm sure you guys are probably very intrigued about like what she's like, and I hope that you guys enjoyed her. She's like my best friend, so I hope you guys say nice things about her, and if you don't, then I'll hide you from my channel. But when we first got there, yes, one day we're all going to do a giant meetup. We're actually doing a meetup at Mohegan Sun in March. So if you guys are interested in that, either send a message to me or Justin or Ryan from Shep Happens or the Shep family or According to Shep, like whatever, whatever platform he's on with every name. Super excited though. Your mom seems so fun. Oh, I'm glad. She's pretty fun. She's definitely more fun than me. Oh, my mom does not want to be any part of like YouTube or on streams or anything. If you guys, that's why she's like a mystery, because I've been on YouTube for almost 4 years now, and just Shep it. Exactly. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for almost 4 years, and she does not want to be in any of my videos. So yeah, tiny peeks of my mom. But don't tell her that, because she will not want to hear that. That you will be hidden. Thank you, Tina. But yeah, the first day that we got there, we arrived like sort of in the middle of the day, and my cousin actually moved to Orlando recently. I have family that lives in Florida, but he moved to Orlando last year, and so we were finally able to catch up with him. I saw him in April when we went. I got to see my aunt and uncle. Oh, I got Meg's mom on the live stream. Yeah, we won't tell her that she was on any of them. But yeah, I got to see my cousin, and we went to, he also has an annual pass to Universal. He does not have one to Disney. So, we ended up going to Universal Studios with him. But then as we were heading over there, it closed at 6 o'clock. So we were like, what the heck? And I mean, I was pretty tired anyway. My mom has long red hair. So if you saw someone with long red hair, that's her. I look just like her. Actually, my face looks just like her. Someone came up to her and they were like, "Are you guys sisters?" And I was like, "Of course we are." Oh, have a great evening, Keith. I hope you sleep well. She was funny with Corey when she practically dove to it. Yeah, I know, right? She was like a ninja in all the streams. She was like, I saw her do that little. Oh, I'm glad that she looked happy. She was, Disney is also her Mohegan Sun fun, pardon the pun. That's a lot of unrhymes. I like it. Yeah, my mom's happy place is also Disney, and when we get to be there together, it's truly magical. And she was so kind to come with me. And so anyway, we went to Universal Studios that first day, and then it closed at 6, and we didn't even get there until like 4 o'clock. And so we were like, well, that's a bummer. And we did a few rides with my cousin, and it was awesome. And then we went out to eat. at some Indian restaurant that was like away from, it was probably like 5 or 10 minutes away from Universal Studios, but he was like, yeah, I really want Indian food. So we went and got Indian food. And then the next day we went to Hollywood Studios, and this was probably the busiest day that I had besides, like going to and doing like the half marathon. That was the day that we went to, we're at Hollywood Studios the entire day, but that was also the day that I only had like one reservation, and we went to Oga's, and then the day before we were at the airport, and I was like, wow, maybe I should make a reservation for food. And so we ended up making one for Mama Melrose's, but I got to see the bellhops outside of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. I also look really tall in this picture. I posted in the Discord. Look at me. I look so tall. And Dave was like, oh my gosh, you found the two shortest. Or, hey, listen, guys, you want to hear a funny joke? What 2 letters do you add to make the word shorter? Short. Does my mom watch your streams? I don't know. She's not watching tonight. Definitely not. I think some of my other family members watch a few streams. Like my brothers will send me texts and they'll say, oh, we watched some of your stream, or they'll like, we wanted to comment, but we didn't know how. That joke made no sense at all. That was the point of the joke, of course. I think they watch some of them, but I asked them not to because it makes me uncomfortable. I really don't like when my family members or anyone that I know, like personally, watches my streams or like my YouTube videos, because it makes me really uncomfortable. But I guess it's okay if they do. Did you manage to go to the mile hike? What? I don't think I should have read that out loud, but very interesting, Avery. Yeah, so we ended up seeing a lot of I hope your brother sent you a text about how that joke made no sense. They're probably not. They have better things to do than watch me on a Monday night. But sometimes they'll watch a little bit of it. I know, right? And I was like, sometimes I need to read comments before I read them out loud, proofread them. But we finally saw the Beauty and the Beast show finally back in person, and I laughed so hard at it because it was like everything was social distance, which is awesome that they were able to bring the show back. But with Beast and Belle, it was like they were just like reaching out to each other, and it was so funny. It was so comical to me. And then we got to ride Rise of the Resistance, and we actually tried to get pictures in there, but my mom, she does a great job at taking pictures, but all of the ones that she took were very blurry. So we tried, and then we actually met up with Nate, and then we spent the rest of the day with Nate. We went to Mama Melrose's. I got spaghetti. I also was learning I got a new phone right before this trip. Hold on, I'm showing you a video of my food. I got spaghetti and it came with little roasted garlic and tomatoes. And I've gotten, did you have to pay to ride Rise? No, I didn't pay for it. But yeah, so the lines while we were there were extremely busy, but then there were also down times as well. And I think because this was a little bit before everyone else came, like I was there a little bit earlier before everyone else. You are officially in the oh, thanks, Neil. You're the best. Oh, hey, Kristen, welcome. Guys, so Kristen has an amazing channel too. I'll get back to talking about Mama Melrose pasta in just a second. But Kristen also did all 3 races. She has a great channel all about Run Disney, which of course was this whole part of my trip was a huge portion of Run Disney and being a part of the Run Disney community and the first races back in person since COVID. So I definitely want to talk. I brought my medals as well. I want to talk about those too, but We had a great time at Mama Melrose's. I know I was talking about the lines. The lines were up and down. I noticed that as soon as one of the lines went down to like 10 or 15 minutes, everyone rushed over there, and then all the other lines went down, and then that line went up to like 50 minutes or an hour, and then it would do the same thing. It was like, wow, like waves of long wait times. But let me go. We did our Potato Land TikTok. If you guys Potato Land. If you guys didn't see that, it's on my TikTok, but it was so funny. We like ran around Hollywood Studios and just like filmed screaming Potato Land. And then we did see the Frozen show. Ironically, they were like, this is the late night show. It was at 5:30, and then they made jokes about they called him Daddy Kristoff. So Jessie is actually from Alaska, but that's so funny. They do kind of look they look kind of similar. I mean, they're both very beautiful ladies. And then that night we took some really amazing lightsaber photos, and you guys could probably check out Nate's video from that day that we went to Hollywood Studios. I mean, I'm not as prompt at posting videos like Nate is, but oh, thank you so much, Jeanette, for putting that in the chat. Yeah, so Nate is pretty prompt about putting out his videos. So we did like this really cool lightsaber photo shoot, and I was taking some photos. They had Photo Pass, but I was also playing, like I said, I got a new phone, and so I was doing like wide angle shots. They have like this setup in Galaxy's Edge that you can borrow lightsabers for a Photo Pass shot. And so I said, that's amazing. We got to do that. So we spent like a half hour with this woman. She was doing like an entire photo shoot with us because no one else was in line, and we just took photos with lightsabers. And then we went to Oga's, and of course at Oga's I got the fuzzy tauntaun. I'm not a drinker, so what phone did you get? I got the new phone. I don't even know what one it is. I have an iPhone. But the new iPhone, because I had a button before, and then I didn't know how. I was like, Nate was our teacher the whole week. I was like, what is night mode? So it was pretty awesome to learn how to use all the new phone stuff, because I'm not super techie. I actually don't even know how I got into YouTube because I'm not a tech person, but thank you. And so they had also all of the Christmas decorations, but I'm not a drinker, so I do like the fuzzy tauntaun, but I have to say, like, I really felt it after that. I was like, whew. I don't know if anyone else is like, very rarely iPhone 13. Thank you. I don't know if anyone else like very rarely drinks, but I feel like anytime I do, it's like bam, and it happens like immediately. So I was like, whew, I gotta slow down. So yeah, I didn't finish my drink. Fuzzy tauntaun makes my lips feel scandalous. Avery, I was like, that doesn't sound like something that Avery would say, but I love it. And then the next day was the expo, and that day, whatever the larger phone is, the big phone, that's the one I have. The next day was the expo, which was Thursday, and it was also my birthday, so we got to do some celebrating at the expo. I actually ran into Brooke from BB Brooke, and I was so excited. Like, I totally fangirled because I have been following Brooke for a really, really long time, and I've never run into her ever. So I got my picture with Brooke because I was really excited. And I don't ask a lot of people for pictures, but Brooke was so nice. I was like, oh my gosh, do you mind if I get a picture with you? And I felt like such a loser, but I was really excited because she's someone that she is very inspirational to me. So I know fuzzy tauntaun does make you feel fuzzy. But yeah, she's someone that inspires me. So I was really excited to meet her. And then we did like all the photo ops that were possible. I don't even know how we spent so much time at the expo. I had plans to be at the expo for like maybe 2 hours, and I think we spent like 5.5 or 6 hours there. Like, so no, we got there at like 10. I got there a little bit earlier. Nate went to go meet us too, because Nate was also doing the 5K. And so we went and did the merchandise, then we went and got our bibs. So he was just like there for the experience. And it was his first Run Disney experience as well, which was so cool. But yeah, we got there like about 10 o'clock because that's when it opens. And we knew from the last time, we're like, go directly to the merchandise. We don't want to wait that long in the line. The line gets really, really, really long. And then all of the merchandise is gone. Like if you have a specific size that you're looking for, it might be gone. So you really need to, you need to get there early. If you're going for January, for February, any of the races, further out. I had planned to be there to film and get my stuff and go 2 hours tops. Ended up spending over 5. Yeah, that's what pretty much happened to us. And then we ended up like eating lunch there because we played at the Impossible booth and we won a free lunch. I was like, oh, that's great. So we ended up eating lunch there too. But we waited probably like 35 minutes in line to go to the merchandise. And then I'll have an entire other video, or maybe I'll do a live stream, I'm not sure yet, of the stuff that I picked up from the expo, because I did get quite a few things. We definitely spent like an hour shopping, like minimum. Tiny mom minimum. Of shopping, at least an hour, if not more. We saw Donna and Sam there. We saw Walt there from Mouse Talk. Nate was there, like I said. I'm not sure if I ran into any other friends specifically, like in the merchandise area, but it was crazy. I got so overwhelmed. I had to sit down. I don't know if anyone like else gets vertigo, but if I'm around a lot of people, I get vertigo like all the time, but when I'm around a lot of people and I start to get really overwhelmed, I immediately get vertigo. So I just like sat down. I went over to the very edge and my mom started like getting things instead for me and then would like bring them over because I was just like very overwhelmed with the amount of people that were there and like everyone like coming past me and like grabbing things. It was like chaos. But I did end up getting a bunch of stuff from the expo because when I was there in January of 2020, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm spending so much money. I don't want to spend that much. And, I could get that another day if I really wanted it. And then all of the stuff disappeared and then I was never able to get it. So I said, I didn't want to leave this expo regretting not getting something. So I got everything that I wanted. What mile marker did you pass Steve on the side of the road? It was actually half a mile. So, yeah, if you guys heard, I did pass Steve. It was pretty cool. And it was about half a mile. He was already, struggling. So I'm just kidding. Steve actually, I heard that Steve PR'd by quite a bit. So it was pretty exciting for him. I most definitely did not PR. I will never PR in any Disney race. You will not see me do that because it's not worth it. Because I'm going to stop to meet all the characters, of which I did. I stopped to meet every character of the 10K, and we stopped to meet a lot of characters during the half marathon. But yeah, so we went to the expo, we did all the expo-y things, and then because it was my birthday, I was like, I want to go to Magic Kingdom because that's my favorite park. And so we only spent like maybe an hour and a half there because we also had to be up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And then we ended up, you did PR, you PR'd in fun. I did. Actually, that was the first time that I stopped to meet every character. So Disney races for me are just about finishing. And like, I don't care what time I finish. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy, especially because it was my mom's first half marathon. I really wanted to make sure that she enjoyed the experience. I filmed her the entire time. And so I was watching, it's not a video that I'll post because it's like really just her running and doing stuff and like meeting characters and like me asking how she was feeling about, running. I'm like, you're at mile 1. How does it feel in your first ever half marathon? And then people around would like cheer. It was so wonderful. The Run Disney community is so supportive and so nice. And I just love it. And it was so good to be back. But yeah, we went to Magic Kingdom that night and we ended up seeing like, we saw Corey and we saw Pete and the McDevitt family and we saw Jeff and Angela randomly like in the store and we saw Alyssa and Neil. And we saw Donna and Richard and Sam. It was so nice to meet you, Amy, as well. It was really, really great to see you and get to meet you in person. There's a lot of people that I've been friends with online for a really long time that I've never actually met in person. So it was really, really cool to meet so many people in person, like for the first time. So it was like a really, really fun meetup that happened sort of accidentally for us. The queen from Snow White was in the run Yes, she was the 5K, which was pretty awesome. I wish my mom made a pretty big deal that it wasn't the half marathon medal that she was on. It was Yzma that was the half marathon medal, but my mom's our favorite villain is the evil queen. And then the next morning we were up very early, 2 o'clock. Yes, I was on the LBV stream as well. I was on a lot of people's streams. I don't even know whose streams I was on. I just sort of like popped out and I was like, hello. I didn't know that you were here at this park today. And I just so happened to see you. That happened to me in Animal Kingdom. I was like, that person has a gimbal. What? Is that Carlos? And then I saw the McDevitt family coming up behind him. And I was like, hello. I know you guys. And it just happened like accidentally. Yes, hashtag all the streams. It was pretty insane. But Isaac, I had no idea that you were down there too. I actually left, I left early on last Tuesday. So a week from tomorrow. I left. I mean, a week last week. That's the word I'm trying to say. I was definitely not like hopping into anyone's streams, but I was like, oh, hello, I know you guys are my friends, and I didn't even know that you were going to be here. But when we get to the 5K, it rained a lot. And I had no plans to run in my rain jacket. I had brought these ginormous tutus to run in. Carlos is my new favorite in park streamer. That's awesome. 1 week tomorrow ago. 6 days ago, a week tomorrow ago. But yeah, it rained. I had no plans to wear my rain jacket in any of these races because I brought costumes that I wanted to wear, but then it was raining on the 5K and the 10K. So all my pictures, I have these stupid rain jackets on, but I really wanted to stay warm. And I came home with a slight cold because I'm pretty sure that being in the rain and the cold, because the 10K was not only rainy, but it was very, very cold and very windy. The rain, literally the worst. I had red stains down my legs from the apple costume. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you haven't seen Kristen's costume from the 5K, they dressed up, like the whole group of them dressed up like poison apples. It was a commitment. It was pretty amazing. I did not have that commitment. I just wore my big tutus, and then I was able to wear my rain jacket on top of it. But I had my t-shirt like themed to what I was wearing too, because for the 5K, I wanted to wear my Queen of Hearts ears, and I had brought them, and I've never worn them before because I make them all the time. It's like my most popular selling ears, and I'm so proud of that, but I've never worn them to Disney. So, I have my own pair. I was so excited to wear them. I wore them on the plane, and then I ended up wearing them home on the plane because I didn't even wear them during my trip. Because I had all my other themed outfits / costumes. And then I'm sure like pretty much everyone has seen the lime green ears by now, because I'm noticing that they're like every picture that I'm in from the races, that I also wore for Star Wars, and I also wore for the after party. But they're lime green and they just like fit with everything, because I was bounding as Oogie Boogie for the 10K. If you wear a tutu in a half marathon, one should be committed. Waka waka. I mean, people went all out, and I wasn't even close to what people were wearing. They were incredible costumes. Just amazing. So we stopped. Nate and I did the 5K together. It was Nate's first race ever. And when he told me that he was running it, I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to do it together, because I was doing it by myself anyway. And then Nate was like, oh my gosh, really? Like, you really want to do it together? You wear my green ears. I wore my green ears in the BIBBIDI box one too. Oh geez. When things are out and I like have accessibility to them, I'm like, I'm just gonna wear them right now. But yeah, Nate was like, yes, let's do it together. So we ended up doing the race together. It was awesome. We stopped at all the photo ops that we possibly could, because I told Nate, I said, the one mistake that I did that was from my original Run Disney races. Is I feel like I really rushed through my 5K because I thought that there were balloon ladies that were going to come and get me. And there are no balloon ladies in the 5K. For anyone that wants to do it, you don't get swept from the course. So the costumes are the most elaborate for the 5K, which totally makes sense. But it's the most accessible to everyone because there's no one that's going to kick you off the course. So I said, we got to stop at all the stops to take all the pictures. And so Nate was such a good sport. He stopped at all of the spots that we could because it was also raining. So the first few stops that were supposed to be characters actually weren't characters because they were taken in because it was raining. But we still stopped at the anyway just to take pictures. And we got our pictures there. And then the only villain that we saw was Shan Yu from Mulan, of which we did stop and meet. I love that people go all out and dress up. Yeah, it's so much fun. I admire them so much because I can't do that for that many miles, but people who can are troopers. Like, it was even hard to wear my tutu, but I would totally do it again. I loved it so much. Also with my lime green tutu, my mom was like, I saw you everywhere, everywhere that I needed to see you because you were so bright. And so I loved it. Balloon ladies is that code for something. So maybe we'll have to do another Run Disney stream because a lot of people actually do ask that question. The balloon ladies are people that keep the pace. They are the last people to start the race and cross the starting line. So they maintain the 16-minute mile pace for the 10K, the half, and the full marathon. There are no balloon ladies or pacing requirements for the 5K. Oh, Karen, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I won't go on too much longer. I will have to. Yes, Kristen, if you want to come on for a Run Disney stream, you are welcome. We can explain Run Disney, how it works. They are the sweepers. They are. Oh, hey, Nate. See, guys, look. Oh my gosh, Nate, you even, like, you're so legitimate. You have a little check mark next to your name. I was just talking about our 5K and how we met Shan Yu, and it rained on us. And we passed Frollo too. But I said to Nate, I was like, I don't want to meet him. He's really scary. Because he's really scary. I don't like Frollo. I don't know about anyone else. Like, him and Jafar are my least favorite villains, but at least I would meet Jafar. I don't. Frollo is a creep. He's really weird. Nice, Debbie. Oh my gosh. So what's all really cool too about the Run Disney races now is that a lot of them are virtual. So all of them for the upcoming, oh no, I just lost where I was. All of the upcoming races are also in person in addition to being virtual. So if you can't make it down, like I can't make it down in January, but I really, really, really want to do the Dopey Challenge again because those medals, I like legitimately cried when I saw the medals because I like their 50th anniversary, like themed, but yes, Frollo is the scariest Disney villain. Frollo is super creepy. I got peer pressured into that meet and greet. I was like, I can't go next to him. I really don't like Frollo. He gives me the creeps. My Etsy shop is Mickey's Magic 28. If you guys follow me on any other social media, I like YouTube is Mickey's Magic, but then on everything else I couldn't get Mickey's Magic, so I'm Mickey's Magic 28. So that's the name of my Etsy shop, but it's also like pretty much in all of my description things. It should be in the description of this video. Oh my gosh, they're sold out, Jeanette. I had no idea. Christina said I don't like him either. Gave me the creeps as a kid and adult. Yeah, I feel like he's even creepier as an adult, I swear. But yeah, that was the only one. My pick from that one is hilarious. I look like I'm taking a confused and scared mugshot. What was also really hard about that race in particular was that it was raining, so all the photos were really dark and like really, I don't know, you could see like droplets everywhere. Oh, thank you guys so much for posting that. You guys are the best. Yeah, so that was the 5K. And then the best part though is when I was crossing the finish line. And I don't know if Nate remembers this, but I was crossing the finish line and I had my phone open because it was like almost 7 o'clock. And I was like, I'm going to get me some Remy, like virtual cues. then I got my medal, and then I was like, yeah, this is great. Awesome. I love it. And then I was like on my phone, like, I'm gonna get the Remy one. And then finally I got it, and I got 25, group 25. And then I screamed. And then the people on the sidelines were like, oh my gosh, congratulations. And I was like, I just got group 25. And they're like, what? I said, I got a virtual queue to Remy. And they were like, great. You just finished a 5K. Like, why are you talking about this? But I was so excited because I had never ridden that ride before. And I got group 25. Like, what? The last few times that I tried to get the virtual queues, I wasn't able to for Rise of the Resistance. So yeah, I was very excited for Remy. I was like, group 25, and no one else cared. And then we found my mom at the end, and I was like, I got it. I got 25. And then she's like, what are you even talking about? Because she was the one that was supposed to be getting it, because I was supposed to be, running and doing things at a race. And then I got it. And then she was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about it. And I was like, well, good thing I did it. Yes. And yeah. And the best part about the Run Disney, I see Nate saying the photos were hysterical. I love now, like, if there's one piece of advice, actually two pieces of advice that I could give for anyone starting their Run Disney journey is, number one, have fun. Don't take it too seriously. If you are worried about the pace, you don't have to stop for every character. Just keep up with the pace, but still have fun. If you're able to train a little bit faster, that way you could stop to meet characters and such, but really don't worry that much about the balloon ladies. If you're keeping a 16, 15-minute mile pace, you should be fine. And if you don't stop. The second piece of advice, I would say, if you go near any of the green tents, they're like little green standing tents along the course. Those are photo pass booths. So anytime you go past one of them, you need to jump or make a face or dance or do something, because they're going to get your picture. And so I said to Nate, I was like, every picture I'm going to jump in the 5K. So I jumped in pretty much every picture. I feel like I would hang out with the balloon ladies. They're very nice, I hear. I've never seen them in a race, thank goodness, but I've heard that they're very encouraging and very nice. They look like laundry hampers. They do, like really tall laundry, like lime green laundry hampers. I love it. And sometimes they're not even there. Like, they're not even in the tent thing. They're just like outside of it, or they're like missing. I don't even know where they are. But those are like two of my biggest pieces of advice. Actually, in my video, we got to meet Jeff Galloway for the expo. It's not like a comprehensive video. Like it's just me of like, this is my thought, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. But yeah, I got to meet Jeff Galloway again, who's like the Run Disney expert of run, walk, interval training. He's pretty awesome. I definitely fangirl sometimes when I've met him before and I've got my picture with him. But I said, what would your number one piece of advice be for someone doing Run Disney? And he was like, doing the run walk. And that's what I would also suggest too, because it really makes it so much easier on your body. I jumped in one shot on the boardwalk and ended up looking like a T-Rex diving in on some prey. I got to do that next time. I got to like fingers like T-Rex. Hey, Anthony the Molar Man, welcome. I would meet the balloon ladies if I had done it in Walt Disney World, but virtual, there wasn't a pace. So that's actually a really good point too, Jeanette. And I'm adjusting the time, guys. I didn't even realize it was so late. So I got through like 2 days worth of my trip. I was there like 7 days. So next week, I guess we'll do a part 2. But before we go, I want to show some of my medals too. But Jeanette brought up a really good point too. If you guys are doing the virtual races, there is no pacing requirement. So if you want to just work up to doing like a 5K or work up to doing a 10K or a half marathon or a full marathon, those are really good opportunities to train your body into doing it, but also having the motivation. Oh, Claudia, thank you so much. Thank you. Breakfast in bed is even more easy on the body. Yeah, I would say so. But if you like doing exercise and doing fun things that are Disney-esque, Run Disney is your thing. But before we go, I have 2 things. So the first one, I want to show my medals because they're really awesome. These ones are actually even nicer than I also did. And a lot of you guys know I did the virtual New York City and the virtual Boston marathons as well in October. And these Disney medals, like my 5K medal, is so much nicer than those two. But this is the 5K medal, and this was the Evil Queen. Look how big these are. They're so big. So it says 2021 Disney Wine and Dine 5K Walt Disney World. And it's sort of raised a little bit too, but it was so, so cool to get this. My mom was pretty upset. No Violet yet, Tim. We'll have to hopefully next week she'll be here and then we can talk about our experience. So I'm only going to give little hints about Violet. You guys are going to find out about Violet. Of course, I was very excited about this next medal because it was Jack and Oogie Boogie, and they were the theme to the 10K. I also want to say the whole weekend was themed to villains, and it was last year as well, which is why my mom was like, I'm going to do a half marathon that's themed to villains. So, yes, Disney Wine and Dine 10K. Oh, thank you so much, Even Steven. That's a pretty awesome name. I really liked that show when I was a kid. Face for scale, please. Yeah, I'll do that. This was the half marathon one. Face for scale. There you go, Justin. Is that good enough? Hello. Hello. This one has glitter in it. So it's all glittery. Glitter. Wait, you can wine and dine? You decided to run. Well, you don't know anything about the full marathon then, because people finish that race with like margaritas and beers. So this was the half marathon medal. It has Yzma and Kronk on it. And my mom was kind of upset when it was announced that Yzma was the villain because she doesn't even like this movie. I don't even think she's seen it. But then when she got it, she was like, this is pretty okay. I really liked it though. And then this is the challenge medal. I still have my little birthday button on here. But the challenge is if you do the 10K and the half marathon, which I did. And if you're doing the challenge, you have to sign up for the challenge or else you won't get the challenge medal. So here is Ursula for the challenge medal. And then I found out that Flotsam and Jetsam kind of move a little bit. They're three-dimensional. They just kind of move like very slightly. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know that I'm just slightly over. But before I go to Nick, I hope you have a great evening. Before everyone leaves, I like to try and do this every week where I highlight someone in our community that has, made an impact on the community, that, shows their support in so many different ways. And I got to actually meet this person in person last week, and it was such an honor to get to meet her because I see her all the time in everyone's chats. She's so wonderful and so supportive of so many people. And I'm so very grateful that I got to meet her in person. And this person is Dreamer Deborah. And Dreamer Deborah is so kind. I didn't even realize, I know that she's kind in the chats, but when you meet someone in person too, it's like, wow, they're so they're amazing, even nicer in person, which is kind of hard to believe sometimes. I say that about Nate too. I'm like, Nate is even nicer in person than you guys see in his videos, and he's already really nice. And same with other people too, like Justin. I'm like, oh, Justin's horrible, but off stream, he's pretty okay. I didn't realize that there was glitter in the half marathon. Yeah, there's lots of glitter, but Dreamer Deborah is so, so wonderful. She was so kind, and I'm just really grateful to have met so many people, of which I didn't even talk about today, because I literally didn't. I got to meet Kristen at the 5K, which was pretty cool. But a lot of people that watched Nate I met too, and I took their pictures, which was nice. I became a personal photographer throughout the week, which I enjoy taking people's pictures. But so many nice people that I got to meet throughout the week. And of course, I guess I'll do part 2 next week because I didn't even really talk that much about my trip. But thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so lucky to have you guys all as friends. We will definitely do a Run Disney stream coming up if you guys have any questions about it, because I know that now that it's back, it's really, it's so cool that it's back in person. But all the rest of the ones, I signed up for my Dopey and my Princess one for virtual. So I'm really excited to still participate and still get to run and get to see the medals and still have my Run Disney experience, but from home, because I still enjoy really doing that as well. But thank you guys so much for being here. It means the world to me. I really missed everyone last night and my last week and my dad jokes, just because I feel like I only had so many. Yes, Kristen, I will definitely reach out to you. We'll have to do a Run Disney stream. And next week, 6 weeks of villains ranking. Stop. Trip recap part 8. No, we'll definitely get through it. But thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. There are so many amazing other live streams over at theliveplace.com. Dean does an incredible job at hosting family-friendly live streams, not only Disney-themed channels, but all different kinds of channels, but all family friendly. So please go check out theliveplace.com if you guys want to see who else is live tonight. There's a lot of friends that go live every night. So go see who's out and about, or either in the parks or just hanging out. People go live like literally all the time. So thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening, a great rest of your week, and I will see you all real soon. Bye.